Good afternoon, class. So today is 28th of June, and we will have to cover the current affairs of today. So the first news is related to the India's export ban have basically crippled the possibility of second doses for the people of Afghanistan. So that has been a reality. Sorry, not Afghanistan, but the people of Bhutan. That has been the second reality that have come into forefront. Already the Premier and the persons have, or the External Affairs Ministry of the Bhutan have requested for the vaccine or the release of another alternative that could possibly provide the second dose of the vaccine for the Bhutanese people. Now, in that case, they are now seeking help from the different countries around the world, and USA and Chinese will be, I think, the foremost who will be helping them. So that is another setback for India because of the domestic policy, how you are going to suffer from in the external policy. That is a harsh reality of it. And that is also hold true for families. Uh, I'm not saying, actually, if you take example of that, if you are strong internally, then only you will be able to hurt externally. If you are internally not strong, nobody is going to pay a heed to you. And that is also visible between the power balance of the families also. One person who is very, you can say, at a better position and command better social respect will have better say or greater influence with regard to the arguments than the other. So that is what are issues on which India is currently losing out because of the weaker internal situation that have came after the second wave of the pandemic. So I hope this is clear. The next news is related to, okay, so this is tactical half measure on Kashmir. This is another opinion with regard to the things that could happen in Kashmir. Now this is where India is currently losing and what are the things that India should be doing upon. Now this is a clever political move because it will take away the discussion with regard to the 370. It will take away the discussion of the LOC. We have a ceasefire agreement with Pakistan over there, and over the time we will be having a type of a increasing engagement with the Kashmiri people, so they will be more keen to basically cooperate, uphold and participate in the democratic process, which will basically ensure a type of a semi-elected government in the state of Kashmir. The next one is the BJP is also going to make a political gain, although it has not made any political gain in the part that it was supposed to do in the in the municipalities and the Panchayati Raj elections that have happened over there. So there were district Zilla Parishad election that happened over there. BJP was not able to basically forge a major amount of majority over there. They have lost badly. But then again, I think the spirit of the democracy has been kept alive and the timely election have happened and fair election has happened over there. इसको ध्यान रखिएगा. बाकी challenges again they are the same. The insurgency and the terrorism are the major challenges with regard to the Kashmir. The imminent threat that is posed by the Afghan situation is another challenge. Keeping space open for the political parties could be another issue. The next one is the on the margins with full equality still out of reach. Now, what is this article? Please remember this is very important article with regard to the LGBTQ community. Now, what is the issue with the LGBTQ community? I hope you remember there was a case in 2018. If you do not remember from the earlier articles, please revise it here. There was a case of Navtej Singh Johar and others versus Union of India in 2018. And this particular case was basically hearing the constitutionality of our section 377 of the IPC. Section 377 have declared that a sexual relationship or abnormal sexual relationship between same genders is a criminal offense. Now, when the case went to the Supreme Court said that it is against the Constitution because every person have a free will in which way he want to basically engage upon or in which way basically he want to have his personal sexual life, and the state should have no say in that. Now, with regard to the homosexual behavior, Supreme Court have said that it is unconstitutional, irrational, indefensible and arbitrary. Now, when we talk about that, there have been another case, or this particular case with regard to the sexuality was already filed in 2009, but the final judgment came in Navtej Singh Johar case. Now, when we talk about, there are legal sanctions that are still opposed. There is no form of any particular law that basically prohibit discrimination against the LGBT community, along with provide for rehabilitation, financial expenses, training, or even a reservation with regard to the employment opportunities. Other than that, they are on the margins of the equality, because when it comes to the larger public, a lot of people are not conducive to this particular person, and they see as a type of a bad social example for their children, and also to the other individuals who are living in the society. They are also not welcome in the society, as they are needed to be provided. Now, the Article 15, according to Faisal CK, basically what he have advised that the discrimination is prohibited by Article 15 on the basis of the religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth, or any of them. Now, other than that, there could be discrimination with regard to the ground, and there could be discrimination that could be practiced in keeping the view of the social fabric of a particular society, in which the women are also discriminated, some children are also discriminated, and in some cases a particular community is also being discriminated, in keeping the social structures and the other things in parity, because these have been running for so many years now. Now, with regard to that, there have been various discrimination on the basis of race, gender, sex, pregnancy, marital status, orientation, disability, belief, culture, language, birth. Now, these are the things that needed to be done. Now, United Kingdom have passed a Alan Turing law. Now, what is this? Please remember, the Alan Turing was a person who was basically punished, and later he was granted amnesty and pardon by the government of UK. Now, what happened? Please remember, until 2018, Article 377 was a crime. And when this was a crime, Article 377, the persons who have been found guilty of the same have been tried by the court and have been given punishments. So there was a change of ideology. The Alan Turing case basically condoned and freed all the person who have been done this wrongdoing in the historical past, and the historical legislation have basically outlawed or basically struck down any of the legal provisions or any of the legal cases that punished any of the persons who have in past engaged in sexual or homosexual behavior. Now, this kind of thing is required in India. We should or shall recognize the wrongs that have been done in the historical past. We shall be able to basically recognize it, and therefore there will be a repatriation or any form of compensation or support that could be provided. So I hope this is clear. The next one is countering the next wave, so I will not go into this. The next one is the power of the apologies. So this is Germany that has been apologizing for the massacre of Namibia and Hiro Nampa people. इसको छोड़ दीजिए, इतना important नहीं है. Although there are two major communities who have been there, so there was a moral compass that was there. There was a humility in basically admitting, but there are a lot of things that have been committed over there. So there were debates with regard to the Germany that whether German authorities have done enough to prevent the genocide, because at that particular time there were two communities actually over there. One was the affluent community, another was the marginalized community. The affluent community was in support with Germany, and this affluent community basically there was resentment among the poor people that the rich people have all the resources and none form of anything is being shared with the poor people. Now, when they rose up, the other people also called the offensive. The German basically did not stop the genocide of the poor people that have happened. So that has been the whole issue with regard to that particular part. So this is our detail में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, and this is a article that is titled the power of apology. तो इसको ध्यान रखिएगा, इसमें जरूरी नहीं है आगे जाना. The next one is government faces a tough choice on interest rate. Now please remember, interest rate is very important for the people. Now, with regard to that, Indian government basically has a tricky political decision. over the next couple of days that they have to make whether to basically decline or decrease the interest rate, which has been a possibility because the government is not earning money and the taxes are half frozen in one way or another. So what are the possibility of the government? Either they can increase the tax base or either they have to be cut on the interest rate that they are generally providing in the saving bank schemes. So 1 year deposit, 5 year deposit, senior citizen savings scheme, national savings certificate, public provident fund, Kisan Vikas Patra, and monthly income account or Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Now in that the maximum amount of interest is being provided for the senior citizen savings schemes. So we will have to see what will happen over it. But ये चीजें जो हैं, they are currently a concern to the government because the inflation is also rising. So although it has been advisable that the saving cut rate will be unpopular and it will hurt the households who are suffering directly from the inflation. So I don't think the government will go ahead with it. They will keep the interest rate that is being provided to the different instruments the public can buy at the similar rate as they were before. So चीजें यहाँ पे हैं. Next is Delta variant cases rise in Bhutan. So Health Minister warns of collapse of the health system amid vaccine shortage. They are asking for the vaccine. They have been saying that there could be a cause for more concern with regard to the non-availability of the vaccine, and therefore there will be more people who could get affected if there is no vaccine that is available. So they have been seeking vaccine. Yesterday I think also we talked about it, but again we will have to see what will happen. As they have requested from the Narendra Modi government, there are 5.50 lakh people who are staying over there. So which of the following will provide them the vaccine? That is the concern that we have to see. And then there is another concern that there are different kind of boosters that will be needed to be provided in the future as the variant of the coronavirus will be changing its form or there will be mutation from one to another. So that is another concern for Bhutan. The next news is related to Blinken lapid to meet in Rome to reset US-Israel ties. So I hope you remember during the time of the Biden, Mr. Netanyahu or the Prime Minister of Israel has been basically given a free hand. So he has been acting in all his capacity in the destruction of the Iranian authorities, whether it comes to the military commander or whether it comes to the chief nuclear scientist. So in that particular backdrop, they have got full support from Mr. Trump, but in Mr. Joe Biden, they have been seeking more of a diplomatic extended policy with regard to the different countries that are in the Middle East. They believe on engagement, cooperation and dialogue. So that is what things are going, and that is how the things are currently going to happen in the near future. The next one is the riots in Lebanon over economy. So amid the political dialogue in the Lebanon, there have been multiple issues: corruption, the instability of the government, the deadlock, and economy, COVID, and tourism. Because Lebanon is a country that is basically dependent majorly on tourism. So it has been suffering because of the COVID virus. Therefore, there have been unrest in the people. People are not getting employed. They are not finding jobs. So therefore, there are protests in the city of Lebanon. Sorry, in the country of Lebanon, not the city of Lebanon. So I think that is it for today.